I think our programming really connects kids to food for one, but it has a bigger impact on society. And the impact we're going to see isn't today necessarily, but it's in 10, 20 years when these children grow up. They're choosing healthy lifestyles. They're buying food from the local farmer. They're supporting our local agricultural economy. And they're healthier for it, and so is our environment, and so are their children. So really, it's a bigger impact activity, just planting seeds with kids, cooking with kids. It'll have really great payout in the future.
You found a potato!
My favorite thing about the garden is that when the plants die, we can take extra seeds and harvest them and bury them in the dirt. We get our hands dirty because we get to dig things up like carrots and potatoes. They're going to start to grow, and we're going to get to eat some and give some to the poor people.
Mixed Greens absolutely makes the garden programming possible. They were the impetus behind the partnership with Wyoming Public Schools and with the City of Wyoming, so putting the gardens in to begin with. All of the garden spaces at Parkview and Rogers Lane and Taft were empty spaces until May of this year. Mixed Greens helped build the beds, fill the beds, tell us what to put in the beds, and then they've really been providing a lot of the programming that's the basis for us. So what do you plant? How do you take care of your plants? How do you teach gardening to kids, this kind of skills that they need? And then additional programming like cooking or arts enrichment.
I think the most important job that we have is to help children restore their sense of wonder and an attachment to nature that I think they've lost, and also to help them figure out where the source of their food is. Again, in my experience, children have primarily lost touch with where the roots of their food are grown, and they don't understand that this food that they buy at the grocery store actually a farmer grew. So we would look at the food that we were growing, and then we would learn about it and then taste it.
50, 60 years ago, every child in America knew where their food came from. Every kid knew the vegetables that grew in the ground versus the ones that are above the ground and all those kinds of issues. And being involved with this farm, that's going to be a way different kid than who grew up with McDonald's and has no idea what a beet is or that a carrot has a top. You can just see the difference, and it's just amazing. I mean, everybody in America now is worried about diabetes and childhood obesity and all these kinds of issues, and it's like children have a great time playing outside in the dirt, digging up vegetables, eating vegetables that they pick themselves. And so I think there's an enjoyment factor that people don't even think about.
My vision for the community began 5 years ago as an activist, really someone who believed in a cause, and I still believe in a cause, but now I'm a parent. And that adds a deeper level to my activism, and I believe that parents want this type of programming for their kids. They see its benefits, they understand why every parent wants to get their child to eat their broccoli, and this is the solution to get that kid to eat the broccoli. My kids do it. They pick food out of the gardens and they pop it in their mouths. And so as a parent now, I'm that more committed to making it a resource for all the kids in the community.